Hello and welcome back to Sing Like You're Living. Today we're going to talk about one of my favourite elements of coaching, which is head, heart and guts. Which one are you? Imagine you are watching a TV quiz show and there is a question before the advert. Are you somebody that spends the whole advert break really trying to figure out what the answer to that quiz question is? Do you find yourself crying at an advert, a particularly sad advert, maybe one for charity that's on, or just any advert that maybe there's just a little bit of sad music playing and it gets you all in floods of tears? And when you get back to the quiz show, do you find yourself like supporting one of the team players? You find yourself really rooting for one of the teams or one of the contestants? Now, each one of those things may be representative of whether you're a head, a heart, or a guts person. The head person would be feverishly trying to get the answer to the quiz question. The heart person would be the one moved by the advert, and the guts person would be the one supporting a contestant. Hopefully that makes sense. So this is about figuring out where you sit in the triangle. Now, you may be dominant in one of those areas, or you may think you're divided between two of them, possibly three, although I'd suggest that's unlikely as a kind of default position. So what does this have to do with performing? Well, it's a really interesting way both of looking at yourself, analysing others, and also, like a lot of the work we've been doing, of changing up your performance and exploring a different side to an interpretation. So heart people, they are very sensitive, warm, open, caring. They tend to be the ones that are connected to the melody line more than anything else. It's the emotional journey of the song that really connects with a heart person. And because of that, they tend to move us the most. A head person is very good at telling the story of the song. You'll probably hear lyrics that you've not heard before with a head person, and they are very organised and very logical. With a guts person, it may be the rhythmic drive of a song that is dominant, but it's really the person themselves. They are very instinctive. They possibly are the most charismatic of the three types. It's their natural being, which is their saleability. Now, each of these strengths has a kind of reversal. And with a heart person, the reversal is that things get too sentimental. They can get a little bit cheesy perhaps, or twee. A head person can overthink and leave you feeling a little bit cold. It doesn't come across as spontaneous, it comes across as too rehearsed. Whereas a guts person can come across as perhaps a little bit too sure of themselves, or even aggressive. So it's worth thinking about which performers that you admire sit in which camp. So I would suggest that somebody like will.i.am is a very head-led person. And a lot of the balladeers, Celine Dion, Mariah Carey, for example, and Adele, are heart-led. And somebody like Bruno Mars, perhaps, is guts-led. But that's not to say that if you feel that they're dominant in one area, or I do, that if they're head dominant, for example, it means they're heartless or gutless. It's just, where would you place them and in which camp? So that is the idea for you to get your head around for today. As always, if you feel like anyone you know who sings and performs would be interested in this, then please do share this video. I'll return with more ideas and practical ideas for how we can explore this head, heart and guts approach to performing. Thanks.